good evening, good afternoon, guten tag, akwaba, ekara. What other languages can we say, man?
How many languages?
What's happening?
What's happening? Ciao,
Baoni.
Ekara. What else is there?
Hello.
What are you saying, fam? Bro, every single green.
You got a big back. Grab that.
Hey, welcome to episode 43 of the WRESTHINGS podcast. I'm joined by the Mandem as usual. Big up Simon Versey that couldn't make it down today. But yeah, big up Versey. Like in general, man. It's his big day. He's getting married today.
Jeez, man.
Some sending love to you and your missus on this big special day, man.
God bless you both.
Yeah, God bless you. God bless the unity. Yeah, man. Blessings to both of you guys.
Let's drop some bombs for us.
Drop it.
Do that fun flex shit.
Wait, what's...
Hey. Versi, he's the only man I know that can get married with a mask.
Yeah, man
He's not breaking kayfabe.
Trust me, fam.
Slip, man.
The bishop's like, hey, can you how's he gonna kiss his missus because he cover his face like that?
Hey, you know when they, you know in the marriage when they unveil the thing, they gotta do that for Versi.
Oh, fam.
Hey, my guy, fam, my guy.
Big up Versi, man, every single time, man.
Trust me.
I think Anarfi's next still.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, when it happens, no one knows. If you know, you know.
You know.
What am I saying? Guys, so basically, yesterday I had a little brain, what's it called? A brain wave or brain spit, shit on my son. And I actually think I came up with an intro, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's it
saying?
saying?
Work still. I don't know how it's gonna go.
I mean, seeing as we're going into lockdown, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Trust me, it makes sense. This guy's been getting on to me for a long time. So
ages.
Right. I think this one here is the one I'm gonna be sticking with forever and ever. If I need to add more to it, add more to it. But
how confident are you with it?
I'm alright. I think for me, the confidence comes when I deliver it. I don't think I have the confidence to deliver it properly.
Hey, but
when it comes out, it comes out.
I'm not gonna lie though, you always had an intro before that.
That was shit.
Was it?
It wasn't.
Nothing.
The thing is, it wasn't shit. It made sense, but with him, it's like he will think of something, but he won't commit to it. And then he will now hear someone else's, and he's now thinking, you know what, I need to make. You know what I'm saying?
Even when it comes to doing work, bro. When I send you thumbnails and stuff, I'm never consistent. I was like, yo, change up a bit. So that's what it comes from.
Nah, I hear it, bro. I hear it. That was how it was with me. Whenever I heard you man's promos,
no, but your one was special because of the way you dropped it.
Jeez.
And it was confidence oozing from. I don't know where it came from.
Fam. It's because I was done in the canteen.
Same with Derek's. When he first dropped it, I was like, oh, it's sick, fam. I mean, I need to step up, and I couldn't even step up. I've been stepping up since when, bro?
But I think what the pressure is, is that everybody thinks they have to rhyme. It doesn't have to rhyme.
It doesn't have to rhyme.
But that's the thing. When you're surrounded by everyone whose promos are rhyming, it's like
no. But if you deep it,
you know what I'm saying?
I was the only person that was rhyming before. It was just literally like Lucha V. And then we'll just jump up. Who's that jumping out the sky?
So, bro,
I miss doing that, man. V needs to come back. You know what I'm saying? And now because you now rhyme, Anarfi's now feeling the pressure. I have to rhyme.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I felt like I had to rhyme because you rhyme. You feel me?
No, but you know what's funny? Sam doesn't rhyme. Sam just says it how it is, and I like that. And I think I kind of followed that sort of thing.
That makes sense. And that's how. And the thing is, that's how it was before.
That's
how it was before. But you're just not committing to it. So hopefully, with this one that you now give us, you commit to it.
I think this is it. This is it for me.
Right, cool.
Yeah. So what we saying? Intros first.
When I say go up, you say daddy. Go up.
Daddy.
Go up.
Daddy.
It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Chris Jericho loving, son of a gun. It's your boy, Doughboy, a.k.a. Swole D Lee, a.k.a. some mark called Go Up Daddy, a.k.a. Mandy Rose's future husband, a.k.a. the red chocolate to your red velvet,
a.k.a.
Finish.
Go on.
You already know what it is. It's the most prominent personality on the net.
What?
The youngest in charge from the studio to the set.
What?
No more canteen chilling, I'm main event living. If it ain't Ric Flair spending, I'm champagne sipping.
What?
Shut up!
Oh shit! I got a wheeler.
Hey, so you already know what it is. It's your boy The Laps here live in the flesh.
What?
Okay.
Alright, cool.
This is what it comes down to me, fam. Alright, cool. Mandem, give me the energy, man. Give me.
Yo, let's go.
I've got a spirit bomb.
Let's go.
Fam, charge up that energy.
Man.
As soon as the phone got put down, I was thinking, yo, we're going running with it.
Go.
Come in like
Forget it, right?
Yo.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, it's your humble
Oh
co-host.
shit, I'm gonna bleep that.
Hey.
What on.
Obviously, he's part TV.
Hey,
I
fam,
need to-
for raw brunch out here.
I'm gonna bleep that.
Cool. I don't know how you're gonna take this, but yeah, give me.
Just bro, listen.
Just run with it.
Just run with it, fam. Even if it's shit, it'll
it,
stick.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
Let's go.
fam.
Let's
Commit.
go.
Let's
Commit,
go.
fam.
Energy.
Yo,
Bare back it, fam. Just go in.
it's the East London FP, also known as the Foolish Professionals, Anarfi.
What?
That's it, bro.
What?
Let's go. Let's go.
What?
Look.
Hey,
Fam.
you know that thing? Are you skunked? We need to get that. We need to get that.
No, wait.
We need to get that.
No, wait. I need to say one thing.
I need to go. I need to add more. There's more.
Wait,
there's
then
more
why
there.
do you not add more? Just add
There's
this
more
shit.
there. I'm about to come, fam.
Oh, so.
No hope I pause.
But wait. You see when he said the first line?
Yeah,
Did he
yeah.
not say that's it?
Bro, he said that's
said
it.
that's it.
Allow me, that's it.
That's it.
That's what I've got for now, man. Don't worry, I don't
No,
say
but
it.
why don't you finish
for
it?
now, I'm also known as, do you know what I mean? I haven't got any other like nicknames.
Okay, so why didn't you just add it all together then?
So what else can I give myself then? Also known as the Virgil lover. Also
The
known as
VHS,
No, the
VHS
VHS
pappy.
pack.
You know what I'm saying?
let's go.
Bro,
I'm
you
done.
had
You're
it.
sleeping on the
Let's
job.
go, let's go. Look, next week I'm coming.
No. Next week is Zoom. Next week is Zoom.
Let's go now.
Next week is Zoom.
It's the East London FP, also known as the Foolish Professionals, Anarfi.
What?
Also known as the VHS Pappy.
What?
Also known as the Virgil Lover.
What?
Also known as the former Hulk Hogan leg dropping motherfucking.
Give it to them. Energy.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Hey, that's what we wanted to hear.
Just gonna add the VHS pack.
No, man, there's more.
You know what? He's freestyling, but that's energy we need. That's energy we need.
I love the energy. I love the energy.
Let's go,
So
let's
I
go.
mean,
Let's go.
for Zoom will be.
Yeah, those
I mean,
for
no,
Zoom.
it's not even Zoom. By the time we come back to the studio,
I think,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think,
yeah, yeah.
honestly,
I'm
I think
expecting-
next week we might be able to still use it.
now if we can,
Yeah.
then yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for me, man. Because obviously, Mandem needs to get on to me about the Hulk Hogan thing.
Wait, what Hulk Hogan thing?
Oh, you haven't the first episode?
Why do you think I said I bring up the whole leg drop hating? Because he said that Hulk Hogan's a sick wrestler, innit? We used to get onto him earlier about.
No, I didn't
yeah.
say. No, come on, man. I said,
guy.
bro. I said his impact.
Guys, come on the golden age cap.
I mean, I agree with you. His impact was hard, though.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
He wasn't the best wrestler, but his impact was
Yeah,
good.
bro. Come on, man. Cool. What we said? Wrestling for this week. How you man feeling? First and foremost.
In wrestling or just?
I mean, in general.
I'm good, man. We're about to head into lethal lockdown 2.
Yeah. That sounds like a mad pay-per-view,
Like
you
a
know?
pay-per-view, yeah.
Fam,
Hey.
fam, sound like a mad pay-per-view, bro.
Lethal
Yeah, man.
lockdown, you know. You know, I'm good. You know, alive, awake, healthy, well, blessed. Come on. You know,
True.
can't complain.
For true.
I can't lie. I must say this, like, just point blank as it is.
Go on.
No one is beating my score this season.
In what? Whose song is
Whose
it?
song is it? I'm telling you this for a fact. And this is me just cutting a serious promo right now. Fam.
Wait till Skillet.
For you to beat my score, you need to be like on the upper echelon of knowledge in WWE, or never in the whole of wrestling in general. And no one's got that. Man, then will hear songs from the 90s and start to say somebody. We ain't got time for that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Skillet is
not
Wait
talking
till
about-
Skillet keeps. Wait till Skillet comes in.
Skillet or
bro.
Drew. I have so much faith in them, so I'm not gonna lie to
Let me
you.
tell you something. Let me tell you something about Skillet. Skillet hasn't watched that much wrestling this year. He has not watched. Like he's even.
He doesn't have to.
No, wait. Let me get to it. He hasn't tweeted that much this year. The songs are thrown in on this season. Yeah. When he hears some of the songs, he's gonna like choke.
But fam, think of the maths like this. Yeah, okay, cool. You're now playing AEW. He can say skip straight away. If he now starts playing any WWE tune, he can get that straight away.
Fam, the way
bro,
I've-
you've seen Skillet work. You've seen him. We've recorded him twice.
Fam, the way I've
and he,
stuff, yeah.
he battered everyone in
You
the
got the
first
highest
season.
score and everything.
In
innit?
both, as in the first one we didn't record. No, we forgot to time. Is it?
That was
Yeah,
right.
we forgot to time.
Yeah.
We forgot to time it, fam. My guy was battering it, as in he could have gone the whole day. Even if he misses AEW, fam, if he now come and play Blackjack Mulligan's song, he will probably know it. You know what I'm saying?
Skillet. I know Skillet used to bang.
Have you added more like recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, from this week, don't change it, innit?
I'm not adding more.
Don't
The
add
only
more.
reason I added more because
He wants to win. You see this guy? Let me have it. He's a cheater.
He's slapping him bare gold and every
I'm
shit.
adding that to my intro. I'm adding Mr. Let Me Have It. That's my name. That's my intro now. But listen, the only reason I added names because I had those bare duplicates. I think someone had Undertaker twice.
Nah, I had Shawn Michaels twice.
So I took off one of the Shawn Michaels, took off one of the It was Undertaker 4 times.
I mean, if it's different theme songs,
but
No, it's the same thing.
Oh yeah, because
I took off twice,
because even sometimes like I've even noticed before. I think in the first season, I think Natalia's tune must have played. Someone said it's Bret Hart. I think we just because of the tune.
We can't do that no more. You have to either wait or you have to just skip. That's it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that we're in a place where we've got loads of content coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, like content boys for true. So
Trust me.
yeah, man. Well, what should we get into first? I mean, today's going to be a kind of a brief one, anyways.
Quick one, because
yeah, man.
things.
You for lockdown.
Let's go through.
Fair, we might as well record until the first person gets here, innit?
I used to. Yeah. Let's go to Raw. Raw is the most recent memory that happened. Actually, no. Let's go to AEW because from what I remember, I don't remember like fully watching AEW. You watched AEW, right?
Yeah, I watched AEW.
So talk to me what happened.
AEW was good. We had MJF and Chris Jericho. They had their like town hall thing.
Town hall thing.
Where was that this week? Yeah, it was last week where they had like a debate thing with everyone in the AEW roster, and then the people asking questions of why MJF deserves to be in
I did see that. Yeah.
In a circle.
Oh yeah.
And it was proper entertaining. Eric Bischoff came back. Proper entertaining.
What did he come to do?
He just came to ask a question.
What was the question you asked?
I can't remember. But I mean, we're in. MJF said something about he's done everything inside. He's done everything in AEW, and Chris Jericho's like, "You've done everything but beat me." So now they've got a match.
I saw that.
But not everyone in Inner Circle is happy about
Santana.
Yeah, Santana and Sammy Guevara. They don't want him in Inner Circle. So this week or today. Well, it would have happened by the time we released this, but they're going to be having a tag team match. So Wardlow and MJF versus Santana and Ortiz and Sammy Guevara.
I like that angle though. I like that.
Well, it should.
Do you know it?
And Kenny Omega versus Pentagon.
How
proper.
Any Canadian shows?
Nah, not
wait. That's Kenny Omega versus Pentagon part 2, right? Because they first fought in All In or something.
Yeah, they first fought. Yeah. That was a good match. We're now finally getting Kenny Omega versus Adam Page at Full Gear, the finals for the number one contendership tournament. That should be fun. What else happened? Eddie Kingston killing the promos.
Hey, listen, you see Eddie Kingston? I hope they give him that title match with Moxley.
No, he's got the title match.
Oh, he's got it?
Yeah, Full Gear this Saturday.
Eddie Kingston, his promos.
Full Gear this Saturday?
Yeah, this Saturday.
Okay.
You see?
I low-key want him to beat John Moxley, but at the same time, I don't see the winner of the tournament taking the belt off Kingston. So I see them more or less going for the angle of Kenny Omega versus John Moxley. So,
well, I mean, in that match, I would love to have Eddie Kingston just beat the shit.
Yeah, and the match is gonna be very hard hitting. I'm looking forward to that. So
hard hitting. I even forgot to talk to you a lot about. No, we're getting to that here, man. So Kenny Omega's in the final with Adam Page now. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Full Gear. What's the
Nyla Rose is facing Shida for the women's title. Again, no real build, just vibes.
Man said no real build, just vibes.
Just vibes, man.
No lawyers, no contracts.
Yeah, and even the promo that they cut to announce it was like they don't. I honestly don't know. And even there's been rumors about Thunder Rosa
go to NXT
or WWE, and then people have been like, "Oh, I can't believe you're doing this to your career." But then at the same time, have they shown that NXT? Have they shown that AEW are treating women like? I'd rather escape that than try to build around it. Like, I don't know. But Full Gear this Saturday. I've probably missed a few stuff as well. I'm not really invested in Miro. I don't know what they're doing with him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't know, He's left WWE because of the antics to go onto AEW and do similar antics. It's beyond me. So I'm not really fussed. But all in all, AEW was good. It was a good show. What else happened? NXT, Halloween Havoc. Everyone watched that.
Hard. WCW pay-per-view. What they're doing that? Like, that's hard.
It is good. But like I said on the King of the Ring episode, I feel like WWE needs to. I get it. Like, man, we're gonna argue with me, but bro, let's create fresh new pay-per-view names and put fresh new pay-per-view ideas for NXT.
It wasn't a pay-per-view though.
It wasn't.
What is it?
It was a special show. Oh,
interesting.
Fair enough.
But then NXT, but the thing is with NXT, they've got takeovers and they could more or less remix it. So for me, I'm not fast over they come and bring back nostalgic stuff. It makes sense. People,
Until they bring back Armageddon.
I would like Armageddon.
That's Insurrection.
Armageddon used to always end the year, didn't it?
Yeah,
it was a sick pay-per-view.
It did.
And
Armageddon was sick.
Armageddon had those Hell in a Cell.
We got TLC. Like, that's fucking shit, man. I hate.
Elimination Chamber, no?
No, TLC.
Elimination Chamber is before WrestleMania now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pants.
Man said,
Armageddon used to be sick back in the day. Remember Edge versus John Cena?
oh, their feud was cold.
Fam.
Their feud was amazing.
Armageddon, yeah.
Fair enough. When you put it like that, okay, cool, I get it.
Like if you're bringing it into like so like in your house, people enjoyed it because it's like with certain things. Because I wouldn't expect the main roster to be able to know what to do with it because they've already fucked up the pay-per-views with like the themed. But with NXT, it's already still kind of a fresh thing. They own all the property. You might as well just get some of the old stuff and use it to your advantage to bring viewers in. You know what I'm saying? If they now come to do NXT Slamboree, it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cody Rhodes actually tried to trademark that name, but WWE didn't let him.
Hella pay-per-views he tried to trademark, but WWE already kept some of them, and he was able to get some of them himself. So like Bash at the Beach, he's able to get that. So,
I mean, I feel like, as you said, they should just create new things that are brand new, fresh, like
WWE
and AEW. I mean, AEW is doing that, but yeah, WWE definitely needs to do that. So I definitely agree with you.
No, okay. When it comes to WWE, for NXT, create new things, yes.
But I feel like they have been though.
But as in like, create like, obviously, don't go back to using all this in the NXT in your house and stuff. Okay, I get it. Then your house thing makes sense. Halloween Havoc.
It's like if it's a special, like
okay, cool.
I'm not expecting them to come up with something, but like Halloween Havoc already has legacy behind it. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like look at it in like 10, 20 years. When you now go back to now search Halloween Havoc, you're going to be looking at different things. You're going to be looking at Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. You're also now going to be looking at the day that Pete Dunne returned. You know what I'm saying? So I see it on that angle of like it's a legacy thing. As much as they're definitely creating new things, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with sometimes going back to the archive and you know what I'm saying. It's like Kanye West. Kanye West will make all of these techno songs, but sometimes he'll go back in the bag and be doing these soul influenced tunes. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear it.
People like that. Okay.
I mean, with WWE, there are a couple pay-per-views they need to change. All the gimmick pay-per-views need to be changed.
1,000%.
All of them.
100%.
TLC, Hell in a Cell, Extreme Rules.
We need to go back to 2004 pay-per-views when they had so after WrestleMania straight you have Backlash. Backlash is basically like the
rematch.
Yeah, the rematch.
After Backlash, you have that Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
Blood. That man said Bad Blood.
Then you have Insurrection. You know what I'm saying? This is the term. See what's mad? It's now that we're allowing these pay-per-views to dictate the matches that are meant to happen, as opposed to letting the feuds dictate the matches of the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
It doesn't like for me. It doesn't make sense. I hate it so much. Like, okay, cool. We know that Hell in a Cell is coming up. Automatically, we know that these two people are feuding. Oh, it's going to be Hell in a Cell. And really and truly, Hell in a Cell is meant to be like the omega of the rivalry. Like, once you've done the Hell in a Cell, the rivalry is over.
Finished.
There's no touching it.
There's no touching it.
Hell in a Cell is death. It's death.
Yeah,
it's done. It's done.
And
Hell in a Cell.
So pay-per-views like TLC, Extreme Rules. Like Money in the Bank is an exception.
Money in the Bank should go in. Money in the Bank should be a summer thing. Was it in the summer this year?
It was before.
No, was it not after WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Right after WrestleMania.
It needs to be a summer thing, like how it was back in the day. Because I remember, am I right? Am I trying shit?
Because I know before it used to be just before SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it needs. Was it just before SummerSlam this year? I need to double check that.
No, it was probably.
You know, I think the only pay-per-view I'll say I'm content with is like Elimination Chamber. Just change the name back to No Way Out. No. I'm happy with his position in the calendar.
Oh yeah.
Before WrestleMania, and then.
I feel like I prefer it at
Unforgiven or
SummerSlam.
That's where it first started.
SummerSlam, yeah.
That's where it first started.
Even the Survivor Series, I prefer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's still a Survivor element to it.
True.
Yeah.
I would love for them to go back to the old Elimination Chamber with the chains and all that.
Rotten thing, innit?
Yeah. But then again, obviously, it's much safer for them now. But still, I like that nostalgia a little bit.
Speaking of pay-per-view, what pay-per-view would you say, like, outside of WrestleMania, because we know WrestleMania will always have, like, the best sets, but outside of WrestleMania, what pay-per-views did you think had an amazing set?
Cool. First, oh shit.
There's been loads.
We're talking about years because
There's
I think
been
only makes sense
loads.
we talk about years.
Yeah, if we're talking, let's say it could be like a 2002 King of the Ring.
Everything except for WrestleMania.
Everything, yeah, anything except for
I
WrestleMania.
was gonna say WrestleMania now. You know,
Because the things we always know, WrestleMania's always like
always
even now
always
where
mad set.
most of their pay-per-views, it's always the same set.
Yeah.
But with WrestleMania, you know they put a lot of effort into that. So what pay-per-views outside of WrestleMania and what year? So it doesn't even have to be like one Survivor Series. It can be like a specific year.
The first couple in your houses, I love the whole house set thing. That was nice. I used to enjoy that. Another one for me personally was the one. There was a match where Stone Cold pulled down the ladders. It was on the set.
Oh, I know.
What was that? Was that Bad Blood? I forgot. Was it?
I know what scene you're talking about.
He pulls down the thing. I like that.
On Triple H.
No, it was on Vince McMahon.
Oh, sit down.
Yeah, it was on McMahon.
Okay.
I forgot what scene. Whoever knows it, just please comment below. And
I cannot remember.
Let me effing it right now, man. But yeah, that set was sick.
I actually can't remember the sets
Ooh,
other than.
No.
You got it.
Royal Rumble, yeah, the one at Royal Rumble '98. There was a car coming through the set.
Oh, is it one where the cars were
In Madison Square Gardens? Square Gardens. The car was coming through it bust through the set. That was sick.
Man.
I think one I liked, probably King of the Ring. Was it King of the Ring? Where they had the massive throne. I think it was 2002.
Yeah, I remember that because I shut your mouth.
Fam,
you know?
that set, amazing. And what was the one where the things were swinging? Was it Backlash?
Backlash.
Nah,
that was Backlash.
That was Backlash, yeah.
Backlash 2002. Yeah, that one.
That's hard.
Sick, fam.
Do you know?
Insurrection used to always have nice sets.
Insurrection, the Big X. That's called. I think for me, the only ones I can actually remember right now is SummerSlam 2002 with that big S. That one. And for some reason, Royal Rumble 2006 keeps on coming to my head when Rey Mysterio won.
Oh, yeah.
When they had the doors opening and then the wrestlers just run through. I don't know. That's the only one I can remember.
Mid-2000s, they had some amazing sets.
I mean, from a business point of view now, I understand why they don't do it.
Why is that?
Because of cost. Or they just do it digitally. So instead of just getting like all the props, they're just like, man, let's just make a new design, put it up. Yeah, and I don't want to say it works. I mean, it seems to be working for them because they're saving money, but also like from a fan's point of view, it just looks the same.
There was 1 year in WWE where they always had that same Titantron, fam, and it was pissing me off. I think it was CM Punk era. Can I call it CM Punk era?
Even till recently, I feel like they don't necessarily change anything up.
They don't.
It's only WrestleMania, maybe Survivor Series, and Royal Rumble. That's about it. Other than that, it's literally the same exact set with just different graphics.
Yep.
And they might spruce it up a little bit with, I don't know, like a 3D model of something.
Yep.
Other than that, it's...
Why do you think when you play WWE 2K, they don't have a lot of arenas now? It's all the same.
The other day, I wanted to like recreate ECW on thing, innit?
Or ECW One Night Stand.
Yeah, that was sick.
Cold set.
Hammerstein Ballroom. One of my favorite arenas.
Yeah.
Cold.
The fact that I think the old Raw, the first ever Raw, when Raw was at Hammerstein Ballroom.
Oh, the vintage thing.
The vintage, I like that.
Where they had the Ico Pro sign.
Yeah, Ico Pro sign. Was that like some sort of fitness?
No, Vince McMahon's fitness. WWE's fitness. Yeah,
WWE's fitness.
Yeah, it was WWE's.
I didn't even know because I had it on all the tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
they had their own like fitness league or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember
Vince McMahon, fam, that guy's a businessman, fam.
100%. He was a genius. He was.
Speaking of
a
Vince
genius.
McMahon, Netflix are doing a documentary
on Vince McMahon.
I know Steve Austin. A last dance.
Yeah, last dance with Steve Austin.
Fam,
that's it.
How
That'd
does
be
WWE
interesting.
allow this to happen again?
I think they're in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's WWE.
Yeah, WWE are part of, like, they're working with Netflix to do
I
it.
thought it would be like in your Wrestling Your Shadows and.
Bro, do you think like Vince McMahon would not like Vince McMahon would never ever let anyone come to do something if he's not in control of it?
Yeah, I don't even know
because what they've done with that documentary,
they potentially nearly ruined.
They didn't, fam.
Wait, what documentary?
Wrestling the Shadows. Is Wrestling the Shadows?
So the one that's it Beyond the Mat.
Beyond the Mat, and also the Bret Hart thing as well. The Wrestling the Shadows, right? Yeah, bro. They caught the punch. They caught not the punch, but they caught the aftermath of the punch. So you see Vince McMahon staggering away. He looks bad on him, bro. Yeah, bro.
Mad.
And even what else?
Also, this is after the Montreal Screwjob
It was they filmed it during the actual event.
Shit.
Yeah,
Beyond the Mat is like literally. Like
I've never watched it.
Is that like 98?
I've only seen snippets of it.
Watch it now. It's proper interesting.
Like,
you see like Jake the Snake, and he's like in that towards the end of his career, like just drunk, just
trying to get his son back.
Fuck. Basically, that documentary sounds like it almost ruined WWE's brand.
No, not Beyond the Mat was more of a Beyond the Mat was positive until they brought in the Draw story.
Okay.
I feel like the Mankind Mick Foley sort of match was like kind of like a feel good thing that you get like a good feeling at the end because it's like this guy done this for his family. He's a family man. He's always trying to do right with his family. Him getting hit in the head in the chair by the Rock is nothing like he takes it. Do you understand? Because he wants to feed his family and stuff. But when the Dross thing came in, I felt bad, didn't it? Do you get what I mean? This man forced him to vomit on set, like on front of the camera, bro.
Yeah, because he could just vomit.
Just vomit.
Like on call. Like if you tell him to vomit, he can just vomit.
Yeah. Like, just
He's gonna puke.
He's gonna puke.
He's gonna puke.
Mad.
I'm not saying that meme.
No.
And after even like there was even a segment where this guy brought in 3 wrestlers in it, and after what was it? Like he told the wrestlers to wrestle something, and after one of them were like, "Do you remember that part? You got the trial list," and Vince McMahon was like, "Ooh, no, you're not doing that again." Have you not seen that meme? When he's like, "Ooh, nah, we got to look at that again." Like I think one of them done like a bad maneuver or something, and they went wrong. Even that part I felt sad for him because none of them even got the gig at the end.
Crazy.
So,
Turbulent thing, innit?
yeah, man. But yeah, back to regular programming.
This is regular, to be fair.
I mean, talking about Raw and SmackDown and stuff. I'm rapping on SmackDown this week. So
Jey Uso's turned heel.
Oh shit! Sorry, go back to Raw. Sorry.
Raw.
Yeah, back to Nikki Cross. Alexa Bliss is doing the madness with her tongue still. You'll see that.
I just saw the I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Her character development is cold. It's sick.
When she came in the ring with Randy Orton, that was sick.
Bro, Bray Wyatt don't even need to be there no more. Alexa Bliss just does everything. That
Alexa Bliss, Bray Wyatt should speak through
Alexa Bliss. I think he already does.
He does.
Man said he sends her out and she sends the message. I feel like she's had one of the best character developments this year. Alexa Bliss. I mean, alongside Bray Wyatt, but Alexa Bliss
and Bailey as well.
And Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey.
Alexa Bliss's one came out of nowhere, and I think it was amazing. She did a good job. She's doing a good job.
I like the fact that Drew's chasing the title now.
Mm-hmm.
It gives us something to look forward to. The fact that I don't understand the reason why the Miz will try and cash in his title right there and then.
They're trying to give that 2010 feeling when he won it the last time.
He did.
Do you guys think he's gonna end up cashing it in?
He'll cash it in, but he won't win.
Yeah, it's tight.
He won't win.
It's tight still.
I mean, he might win, but I personally don't think he'll win.
He's gonna try and cash it in with the Fiend.
Oh, definitely not me. Definitely not.
Is he going to try to cash it when Drew? Okay, Drew. Believable.
Do you know what? I kind of feel like how it might turn out is Drew beats Randy for the title, then the Miz cashes in, and then he cashes in on Drew McIntyre, and then
is that going to be where there's live shows or something?
I actually have no idea. I just feel like Drew's going to be chasing Randy for a while
because Drew's now got beef with the Miz.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's a feud that's just come up now.
So that's why I still feel like the Miz is gonna cash in on Drew.
Yeah.
I
like the fact. I like the whole beef thing that is brewing right now with Randy and the Fiend as well.
Bro,
it's proper. Like it's nice because like we said, the Alexa Bliss being involved as well.
I mean, I like the storyline. Anything that involves the Fiend is interesting because he's literally beefing everyone from his past.
Yeah.
He's redoing the wrongs that have been done to him.
I can't lie. I hate to say this, but they need to bring back Goldberg. He needs to get his.
He
needs to get his one up on Goldberg.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's gonna come back.
Stay where he is.
As in, like, bro, he embarrassed Goldberg, fam. Saudi, fam. He needs to get his one up on him.
No.
Okay, so if he does get his one up, how long would that one up be?
Let's give it 5 minutes, man. No jump, no top rope maneuvers.
None of them do top rope maneuvers.
That's not because of last time. No top rope, just straight thingy. What's your mandible claw? Get out.
Finish. No, 100% Goldberg's coming back because what I think he's gonna do is they're gonna make him beef Roman, but then the Fiend is gonna come in or something. I don't know. But those two will definitely cross
Roman
paths.
and Randy at thing is sick.
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series is gonna be sick. I look forward to it. Bro, come on, man.
Like
Come
NK,
sit down, bro.
man of
Come
the hour.
conversation, man.
Bro, what's good, bro?
There's your mic there, man.
Yo.
So yeah, Roman and Randy at Survivor Series is gonna be sick. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, 100%.
Randy's in his Roman's in his best form right now. Randy, best form as well. After watching the Untold Undertaker thing, Undertaker and Randy Orton beef that they had. Have you not seen it on WWE Network?
No.
So there's like an Untold series, bro. This series is A1.
What happened?
So they just talk about all the stuff that's happened, innit? Like, you know how Untold is.
Was it legit beef or just wrestling?
Okay, the first time Randy Orton smacked Undertaker, take off the chair,
Yeah.
he didn't mean to make him bleed, innit? So when they went backstage, obviously Undertaker's pissed off, innit? Undertaker's like, bro, you've got a receipt coming your way, innit?
Fucking hell.
Man said you got a receipt coming your way.
What the fuck does that mean, bro? What do I do? Because like he's hit him with the chair. And normally in wrestling, when you hit someone with the chair, you hit them with like the seat, innit?
Yeah.
Man's hit him with the hook.
Yeah.
And it's sliced, it's cut his hair all the way to here, innit?
Oh yeah, that's nuts.
Pouring the blood in it. So Undertaker's obviously like just hacking it, going through it. When they go backstage, like, bro, you got a receipt coming your way, innit? So when they had their Hell in a Cell match here, I think when Randy's dad there? Yeah, Randy's dad was there. And Randy's dad tried to grab Undertaker's hair. Remember that?
Yeah.
The cage. I think
Oh wait, I think I remember this story as
Yeah.
well.
so. Undertaker then got his receipt by just literally in the first 5 minutes, just made him bleed in it, and from there, just kept it going.
A man said basically what comes around goes around.
Exactly, fam. No, but you know how
That's
receipts work, innit?
nuts.
I learned that from the Stone Cold.
Yeah, I
Steve
learned from the
Austin.
Stone Cold
Yeah, so yeah,
podcast.
what was it? The CM Punk thing, CM Punk got episode.
I think so. I think it was either he was talking. I don't know if it was the Lesnar episode, but it was one of the specials he on WWE, and he's basically saying a receipt is like if somebody, like, for example, they used to give like an attitude era, used to give receipts all the time. Somebody used to hit him too hard, used to hit him back like bare hard, like yeah. That's how receipts used to work back in the day. Still,
certain man will never get receipts though. Certain man like Vader, if he boxes you, you're not even bothering to give a receipt back. It's a myth.
But yeah, it's proper informative. Like I learned a lot of stuff. It was nice to see Undertaker because Undertaker was like how he knows how Cowboy Bob Orton was in it back in the day. It's a pleasure to work with him, innit? Even the way he come through, because I remember in the first WrestleMania 1, he attacked someone with his cast.
Yeah.
And he attacked Undertaker with his cast.
Yeah.
So it was like and he attacked Undertaker the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania. So it was basically like a, what do you call it? A nostalgic sort of feeling. And it was pretty good. And bro, I didn't know, that Undertaker was in the casket when Randy Orton set on fire.
Oh, sure.
but this was this the build to the feud at WrestleMania?
No, because when I was watching it, like Randy Orton basically says that how he was pouring the kerosene in it.
Okay.
The kerosene was going everywhere, but he didn't mention the fact that Undertaker had left the casket. Do you remember the casket match I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was a casket match, and after Randy Orton's dad came to help out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
So
yeah.
when he was in the casket, he's hacked it and poured the kerosene in the middle, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So he's lit on fire. Randy was nearly literally blown off his leg as well because the kerosene's all over his leg. But he didn't mention the fact that Undertaker left the casket.
So he wasn't in it.
Undertaker was in it when it was on fire. So I don't understand. I don't. Yeah, it does.
How?
That's what I'm saying.
How?
Man's poured it in.
Fam.
Unless there was like some sort
Another
of like barrier.
layer. Yeah.
Like
Undertaker's
insulator.
gone under, and he's but then again, when Undertaker returned at Survivor Series, Randy Orton won.
Yeah.
Undertaker came out
Of a
from the
casket.
casket and the casket was on fire.
Alright, so WWE has a special casket that
I don't know.
Yeah,
What,
whoever's in it.
No, that casket was definitely fire because Undertaker said he had 3 seconds to get out, and he had to time it. So when he bust through the first one, he had to stand there for 2 seconds. And like, fuck, I can't look down on my body. I can't look anywhere else. I have to look straight at the ring because I have to look like I'm going for someone. If I look down, I've ruined the gimmick. I've ruined the whole thing in it. So basically, he's saying that he was hoping that he wasn't on fire at any single part. So when he's buffed through now and he's gone into the air, he's like, oh, thank God, I've done it now. So when he went in the ring, he just like kind of processed everything and started banging everyone in it.
Yeah, choke slamming
Fam,
everyone.
it doesn't make sense, fam. I don't know how man was still in the casket when that thing was on fire. Fam.
He's committed to his gimmick, fam.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's
man.
committed
Crazy.
to his gimmick, fam.
I guess so, man. And even Randy, the whole legend killer thing. The promo he cut on Monday. Man said, I'm not the legend killer no more. I am the legend.
I am the legend.
Deep what he said, fam.
He solidified
If you know what
himself.
Randy Orton is, man said he's not the legend killer no more. He's the legend.
He
I
solidified
was mentioning
himself.
the former champions as well. That's been like, that's been a WWE champion. And,
Yeah.
Cold, man. Cold.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, we're talking about the Usos bros.
Usos.
Yeah, they've Jimmy's now.
He's falling in line.
He's falling in line. That's the right word to use. He's falling in line.
He's falling in line.
They beat down Daniel Bryan. You know, like I rate Daniel Bryan because he literally puts over so many stars, and I know like this is probably his last contract with WWE. Like retirement is coming for him. Like he's mentioned.
I think Sam was mentioning that last episode. So.
Yeah, like he said he wants to. Because to be honest, like there's not much left for Daniel to do really. Like I don't see him getting another title run anytime soon. So yeah, like this Roman, because I feel like this is gonna go into Survivor Series, Roman versus Daniel Survivor Series, and maybe I don't think Daniel's gonna win, but it'll be like it'll definitely be a good match. But I feel like we're approaching the end of Daniel Bryan's career, so it'll be like a good. I say he's probably got like a year, maybe 2 at max, but yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see what Daniel Bryan does in the next couple of years.
Yeah. I just see him having good matches with a lot of people that never really got the chance.
You know
what I'm saying? People like the Lindsay Dorados, the Grand Metaliques. You know, these people that outside of WWE have had credible matches and careers, whereas in WWE they've been underutilized. So
just 205 in it.
Yeah,
that's what they've been doing. Just 205.
I mean, to be honest, even when he was commentating the 205, there was a lot of comments. Like, as he was commentating, there was a lot of wrestlers who were saying like, "Yeah, these are people I want to work with." So he got the chance to work with Drew Gulak, and they had a 6 series between them. So, I mean, if he was to now say, "Oh, I want to go down to 205 live and just be able to build the new stars coming up," like people like the Tony Nese's and Isaiah Swerve Scotts. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. He's done everything. Like, what more is there for him to do?
Do you know what? Like, I'm thinking a Roman versus Bryan feud can be interesting because, in a sense that it's funny to see how Roman has transitioned. Like, because back in the day, he used to be the guy that everyone hated, and I remember, was it 2016 Royal Rumble, the one where he got booed? He got booed because everyone wanted Bryan to win. So it's kind of, I've always wanted to see a feud between now Roman's loved by the fans, but like the fans' number one, which is Daniel Bryan, and the company's number one, Roman. It could have been a very interesting feud, and I felt like not it's a missed opportunity, but it could have been a cool thing to like them to like cut promos saying Daniel saying, "Listen, like I was the people's favorite," and Roman saying, I'm the big dog. I'm the company's favorite. There's a reason why I'm in the position I'm in." So I feel like that's an interesting feud that could have happened. There's still time for it, but I don't think it will happen now because they're still doing the whole family angle with Jimmy and Jay, with the Usos. But I thought that's a very interesting feud that they could have explored at some point in time. You know, the whole company man versus the people man.
That's a good concept, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, CM Punk and Sia. Yeah.
What's happened on SmackDown?
Who's on SmackDown again?
Because
I only watch SmackDown for the main event.
Hurt Business on SmackDown.
Yeah, Hurt Business update. We always have to give a Hurt Business update. And also, fam, you didn't even point to the right of the screen, bro. What happened this week, bro? How many weeks has it been?
Oh, did she go through this week as well?
Lana again.
Point to the screen, please.
Oh, so it's 7 now. It's 7 now.
You know what's funny about that? When they don't even get to the ring. They go straight. This way. They go straight to the announce table and clear it.
You know how really they're calling it a streak? They're calling it a table streak.
Oh,
yeah. I didn't even notice it because, fam.
Someone tweeted on Twitter, innit, and I thought it was just a recap of last week. Then I actually went to go watch the highlights of Raw. And she defeated her in the match, and she was like, run it, we're going outside, bro. They took outside the ring and
that's funny. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax are like the school bullies now.
They are, I like it.
They are like the bullies.
It makes sense. I've always said it makes sense.
I feel like they're gonna keep them like that until someone like Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey returns. And just...
they should muller them too, man.
I can't lie. Shayna should be a singles competitor.
100%.
This tag team.
I mean, as in, do you know what I see the whole thing as? Yeah, I feel like everyone's got this bad thing about Nia Jax, right? And Shayna as well has also got this heel gimmick in it. I feel like it both works. Like I kind of see them both like as like the power trip in a sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
no, they work well together, innit? They do like They are credible as a duo together. It's just especially after the anticipation we had for Shayna to come in, for her to like already be in the tag team division. She hasn't been on the main roster like a year. It's like raw. It's like she's a proper single star. Like she's up there. Like
has she had another title match for the women's championship?
Not since then, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they're probably trying to save. I hate to say it, but you know how WWE, they're probably trying to save Shayna for Becky to come back, then have a proper.
You think? I think that ship.
Or Ronda, or Ronda, because she's training again. Yeah, but I mean,
I was waiting for the. I mean, it's not happening now because the other two ain't really doing much. But I was waiting for the whole 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen thing. But the other two members,
they've gone.
Yeah. So they've gone in it. So, but I'm sure they can repackage it. I mean. What brand is what's her name? What is her name? The one that was with Mandy Rose.
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville.
She's on SmackDown.
Oh, she's on SmackDown. Okay, they can't do it.
She's on hiatus.
She's on hiatus, because of the home invasion, right? Yeah. But I mean, in the future, if they wanted to have I'm sure there's other people with MMA backgrounds that they could kind of do it with.
I think Sonya Deville's not.
She doesn't have that background.
She was she probably does have it, but the gimmick didn't work. The gimmick was trash. But this gimmick that she has now, before she left, was listen, that one is gold. Mafia boss,
hired gun.
I mean, maybe they can potentially repackage it, but at the same time, it won't be the same. It won't be the same effect. So I don't know. Maybe they need to take what's these two other guys? I can't remember their names. Maybe they need to go just stay in the performance center and just keep training. Because I've seen them, they were in Raw Underground and they didn't do too bad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how long are we going to package them as Shayna Baszler's friends and Ronda Rousey's friends?
Like we need to have individual characters.
They need to have individual characters and individual matches. So that way we can now have them established as stars. So then we can now make this a proper 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen. So,
100%.
But with Shayna Baszler, I'm in a bit I don't mind the tag team at the moment. It works, but at the same time, what is the plan moving forward? Because they're gonna have to eventually lose the title.
Yeah,
they can't keep the title forever. But then, at the same time, I can't see who's gonna take the title off them. The women's tag team division is CAC.
Baby, so who are who would you say are top contenders in the women's tag division? Because obviously Sasha and Bayley are gone from that division. They've been gone.
Yep.
The only people, either the Riot Squad or Dana Brooker and Mandy Rose.
I could see Dana Brooker and Mandy Rose getting a massive push though.
100%.
I could see that. So
if I had it my way, time ago, I potentially would have had Raquel Gonzalez and what's her name?
Ripley.
Now I want them to team
Aaliyah.
up. Yeah. Not Aaliyah. What's the other Team Kick? What's her name?
Team Kick.
What's the girl that goes with Raquel Gonzalez? What's her name?
I was about to say Tegan Knox.
Tegan Knox's old best friend. What's her name?
I can't remember.
Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
Initially, I would have had her and Dakota Kai beat Sasha and Thing for the tag team titles because I feel like the NXT women's tag team titles needs a presence on NXT.
Yeah, because it couldn't be defended on any brand.
So if we had someone from NXT come and take the titles, then we'd have more of a shuffle of women within the company. But now I'd love to see Raquel Gonzalez and Rhea Ripley come together.
Yeah.
Do like a Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah.
And just fuck everybody up. Because that match that they had at Halloween Havoc, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably in my top 10 matches this year. I found the match so entertaining.
I still need to watch Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc was good.
I can't wait for a roundup, fam. It's gonna be tasty, man.
Oh, the year roundup.
The amount of matches I've had.
Oh, bro, this year's been crazy, fam.
Even speaking of, even the whole Walter and
bruv, I watched it yesterday.
Whose man is Walter?
Bro,
whose man is Walter?
Bro,
let's talk.
Bro, listen, I am a strong style guy. That strong style is my thing. But that, even for a guy who's accustomed to it, that match was brutal.
Everyone put their headphones on, please.
What we said?
Even turn this around.
The Bluetooth is on. It should be. Yeah, we have to speak on top of it because we have to discuss
bars.
100%.
If YouTube copyrights the thing, then it is what it is, man.
WWE don't own the rights to the song.
No, so
it's not working.
I don't even know.
Jeez.
So basically,
Hey, yeah, I'm just struggling with these headphones.
hey bro, pass the headphones, man. Look at the strokes on these headphones. Look at the strokes on these headphones.
Don't worry, that happened
Oh,
to me.
shit.
That happened
Man's
to
got the
me as
strokes
well.
on these headphones.
Yeah, I got it.
Yo, let's rock it. Recommended by a good friend, Duke 84. So when I was watching it, I knew what I was getting myself into. I seen man like water, step on man's neck on top of the rope. I knew I was gonna see. But that's man's called Dragonov, right?
It was Ilya Dragunov.
I never seen Ilya Dragunov fight before. When I like, bro, man was taking some mad stiff slaps. Man's chest was red up. Chest was bun up. You know what I mean? Man was like, bro, man was taking it as a, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
See, Volta, you see when he does a chest slap, I need to look at my own chest to see.
you can see it live. You can see it live.
In case I've been here.
No, if you've ever seen Walter live, if you hear the chops in a real life, fam,
Trust me.
Bro.
it's like hearing a gun go off.
Listen,
It's fucked.
man, Ilya Dragunov got brutalized. Like, that match, was high smoke. Like, when I say, I wasn't expecting that level of brutality, And the thing is, it's the pace that these man set. These man started off on 100, like within the first minute, and continued that energy.
Yeah.
And there was one spot, that had me, that really made me like say raw. It was when Walter had Dragunov on the top rope, and he chopped him down from the chair, and he fell off. And then when he stomped his neck, I was like, wow. Like, the fact that these man worked this match, right, and it looked so, like, it was the most brutal match I've ever seen without, like, using any weapons.
Yeah, definitely.
It was pure physicality. And to see, I never thought I'd see a type of match like that in WWE. But the fact, even though it's NXT UK, and I know NXT UK and NXT in general, like, they have set precedents for having, like, different style of matches. I was not expecting this. And Walter is the that match has just solidified him as one of my favorite wrestlers in the company, and as like one of the most intimidating wrestlers in wrestling, period. Like, he looks legit. He looks legit. Like, you can't pull up on Walter. He looks legit.
You can't.
Obviously, I don't know if he wants to go to the main roster or not.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Yeah. They wanted to initially move into the main roster, but he doesn't want to leave Europe. So
That's fair. But that match, and even Ilya Dragunov, like, I sympathized with him so much during that match. Like, I knew the results. I knew he didn't win, but even though I knew the result, I was still able to be invested in the match fully.
Yeah.
And that's down to Dragunov selling, because he's like, even like, and the fact that there was no crowd even enhanced the match, because you could hear every slap.
For them to be able to, like, be this energized, have this much, like, testosterone in them,
to feed off
nothing. It's crazy. And even when I'm watching it as well, of course I knew the results. I don't watch NXT UK, so when I saw the match was 40 minutes, I said, "Oh fuck!" And then even as I'm watching it, I'm thinking, this isn't like a typical, like, big man versus small man match.
No,
this isn't like this isn't David or Goliath. This isn't David versus Goliath. At some points as I'm watching it, even though I know the result, I'm thinking, fam, Ilya could take this match and win.
Yeah, he could.
Like, the match was nuts. Absolutely crazy.
Just the physicality, like the pace them man were able to keep for 40 minutes. And what I liked here is that it didn't, like, the complaint about sometimes modern wrestling is that it looks rehearsed. This looked like, if you just show this to a random person,
It looked like a
It
fight.
looked like a fight. It looked like an absolute war.
Take the ring away and put him in a UFC cage, and that's
It was a fight.
That's basically the same as that.
Crazy.
Bare knuckle fight.
Oh, that's definitely match of the year contender, like 100%.
Oh, for real?
100%.
What would you lot rate it out?
Yeah, I think we need to start, like, our own, like, WRESTHINGS rating scale, because
fam.
it's not every day, like, depending on Dave Meltzer.
I said this because I'm a boring, fam.
Yeah, it's not every day Dave Meltzer.
Some days WRESTHINGS, man. Come to us, man.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
But that's a straight.
That's definitely
8, 9.
5 nyash out of 5 nyash.
5 out of 5 nyash. Yeah.
No, for me that's a 5-star.
That's a 5-star match, easy.
Yeah,
Clear.
100%. As in,
That's probably that. I need to rewatch it again. But at the time, I was like, that's probably one of my favorite matches I've seen in WWE. Like,
oh no, 100%.
Like, period. Like, not even just period. Like, that match was sick. And it makes me think of, like, obviously it would never happen, but, like, if you allow the wrestlers to wrestle like in their own style, like imagine the matches Walter could have with some of the man on the main roster.
Bro, it will turn into Raw Underground. You know this, man.
Bro,
don't even explain it. Say, come on. You know Raw Underground. They'll just say, oh, do you know? I don't think we should do it. I don't think we should do it in the ring. We should do it in backstage and everything. They'll start throwing weapons and that sort of stuff, man.
And the thing about Walter's style, is that on paper he doesn't do anything spectacular. Do you know what I mean? He's not a Brock Lesnar where he's a physical specimen. But the way he's able to convey brutality in his matches is second to none. Like Walter is sick. What he does is that he has I wouldn't say limited moveset, but he does a lot with a little. He can make a lot out of not doing much.
Ring camp.
Imperium or Heart. Oh, shout out to Walter, man. Shout out to DRAGONUV, man.
Apparently they had a match prior.
Yeah, they've had a few matches before, like in Progress and WXW. So they're very aware of each other.
Man.
Wow. So they got good ring chemistry.
Yeah, man.
Seems like that. I'm
telling you, these Eastern European men are built differently.
Yeah.
Differently.
Is he Eastern?
Yeah,
Russian.
Yeah,
He's Russian.
DRAGONUV's Russian and Walter's Austrian.
Yeah. So what are we saying? Let's go straight to Ask Wrestling, man.
Let's get into Ask Wrestling so we can get on with our day. Got the first question from our guy Mex from WrestleManiac. Here we go.
What's up, everyone? It is Mex, WrestleManiac UK, with another question for the Mandem. Big up WRESTHINGS each and every time. My question is, if you guys were wrestlers and you were going to win the WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania, who would you want to face? An existing wrestler, a wrestler of old, who would you want to face in the WrestleMania main event? And how would you put them away for the 3 count or the tap out before you became champion? So what would your finishing move be? And who would you want to face before you become WWE champion in the main event of WrestleMania? Big love each and every time, guys.
That's a mad
straight.
question.
I got that question straight.
Yeah.
Give me Triple H, 2,000 times, and how I finish him off, with a crossface.
Chris Benoit style, yeah.
Yeah, crossface, killer, straight crossface, tap out. Give me that title. Let me start crying. Let me go kiss my mums in the audience.
It's a boyhood dream.
The love era has begun.
Give me that. Give me Lesnar.
You're gonna say Tanahashi, fam.
This guy.
No, but you can mention them.
It could be anyone, fam.
Anyone.
You can even say Tatsunumi Fujinami.
If it's anyone, let me think of it again, because it might be a Japanese.
No cute.
Good.
I'm trying to think. No, I'll go with Lesnar because I like this finish.
What year Lesnar?
What year? I would go. Do you know what? I'd go current day Lesnar. Give me current day Lesnar. Finish him with a PK, with 2 PKs. Penalty kick. Yeah.
Makes sense. What about you, Laps?
I was thinking John Cena.
That'll be a big match.
Beat John Cena in the main event.
What year John Cena?
2008 John Cena. The one that returned.
Yeah, okay.
2008 Cena. Give him the scoop slam, then do the elbow drop. Shawn Michaels style. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Then obviously I'll stand on the commentating table with the Nigerian flag as well.
Was that one Niger Curry? Was it Curry last, man?
Not Curry last.
You see how Eddie Guerrero did it with the Mexican flag up there, the Nigerian flag. You feel me?
That's hilarious. But it's a shame that Kofi Kingston didn't do that for when he won the title at WrestleMania, man.
That nigga's American, fam.
He's Jamaican, man. Let's not forget he's Jamaican.
Kingston.
I hope one of these days, I'm able to see 2 black main event wrestlers main event WrestleMania for the title.
I'm telling you, Cedric Alexander's time is going to come.
Main event WrestleMania?
Cedric Alexander, absolutely.
I don't know about that.
It is coming.
I don't think Vince believes in him like that.
No. I mean, we could.
We said the same thing for Kofi Kingston, didn't we? We never would have thought Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, but Kofi Kingston was like he's a problem. Like he was still pushed on television. Like Kofi Kingston was given that.
But as in for him to be main event
True.
at WrestleMania and win the title against Daniel Bryan.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of these newer wrestlers that have come into WWE, they know their worth, man. If they know they're not gonna get booked, fam, they'll ask for their release, man. It's not like back day when man like Kofi Kingston and these man, they wait till their contract release. They wait till they get released. It's not like now where, okay, cool, you're a journeyman, you've worked in the indies for 10 years, you now come into a company. A lot of these men are not gonna wait 10 years to be in the main event. For them, it's like, you know what? I didn't have to be here. I've made my money elsewhere. I've come here to get a bit of exposure. I can go elsewhere and make money.
Why that is?
There's certain man that come into WWE, don't get nothing, end up going to Japan and doing flipping Korakuen Hall and Tokyo Dome.
Sorry, I changed my answer. How'd I forget my... listen, I'll wrestle AJ Styles, 2005 AJ Styles main event.
This guy's a tyrant.
I forgot.
This guy's a tyrant. He's a real heel.
I'll wrestle AJ Styles main event, and you know what? I can't do it, but since I'm a wrestler, I'll learn how to do it. I'll do a spiral tap on him.
That'll be poetic justice. I'll probably go against Ricochet and just choke him out, man. Sleeper hold.
What's your agenda against Ricochet?
No, but he's a black man, innit? I want to see a black man main event WrestleMania. So him or Cedric Alexander. Actually, them two both triple threat
Out of
match.
the current roster, yeah, who do you think is more out of the black wrestlers on the roster? Who do you think is most likely to, like, when I mean main event WrestleMania, like go last on the card? Because Kofi wasn't last on the card, was he?
Second to last.
Second to last on the card.
The women's was the main event.
Yeah. So who do you think? And like, even though like I don't think anyone is going to main event, I think the person who's most likely to probably, I don't know,
Cedric Alexander. His time is coming.
There's someone else. Montez.
Yes.
He's for me. I feel like he's like double. Like when you look at him, he's like prototype WWE guy. Before I would have said Velveteen, but he's done at him. Man.
Yeah.
He derailed himself.
He's finished.
He wrote himself off.
Yeah.
He's absolutely finished. But Montez Ford is probably the only person I can see. And like, especially with a finisher like that, imagine him winning the fight, like the main event with a frog splash like that. Fam, the roof will go off.
I said here, frog splash. You won't even see him on camera no more.
I could see Big E if they really push him properly. Yeah. I could see Big E.
I could potentially see Bobby Lashley. I won't even lie to you. I don't feel like it's too late for him.
Been underused.
I've been saying he's the most underutilized.
I don't think it's too late for him.
He's a monster. Bobby Lashley should. You see what they've done with Braun Strowman? It could have easily been done with Lashley.
Actually, I'll go against Maven.
Lashley and Brock.
Man said Maven.
I'll go against Maven. Imagine I saw Maven, I think he's going to be on the bump. Or he's been on the bump. And someone wants to tweet, oh, this guy hasn't aged. I'm like, nigga, this guy's black. Black don't crack.
No, but he has aged.
Truth ain't aged. That's the bro who ain't aged.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest. I get black don't crack. I get it. But let's be honest with ourselves. The only person that hasn't fully aged is Bobby Lashley. Our truth has aged. Look at our truth.
He still looks the same. He looks the same. Black don't crack unless you actually use crack. I've seen crackheads.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? Certain man, when they're using crack, fam, they're looking like expired charcoal, fam.
looking at evaporating red.
Let's get to the next question. We are Beyond Noise, WABN_UK, big them up. Are WWE missing a step by not adding Bo Dallas to the Firefly Funhouse? Him telling people to Bo leaving the Fiend while Bliss is just laughing away. I like that idea.
I don't think WWE has any control of what Bray puts in the Firefly Funhouse. In a sense, I think it's all up to Bray what he wants to put in there. Obviously, he gets approved, but I feel like the creative process for at least what happens in the fun house, I think that's come from all Bray's mind. So I think if Bray wants to put it, he'll put it in. Because even like the stuff here, do you think like, for example, like I was watching is it Adam from What Culture? We used to be on What Culture. The guy used to
Adam Pacitti. No, Blampier.
Blampier, that's it. And he basically had a video today, just explaining how he'd put the Fiend, right? And he's basically saying that each character you see on Firefly Funhouse is something that we've seen from Bray Wyatt previously.
Oh yeah.
So that true. The pig that's Husky Harris.
Husky, yeah.
The woman that's Sister Abigail, and even like for example like you can even see Vince McMahon like eating money on Firefly Funhouse. So I feel like it's not necessarily if WWE want to put Bo Dallas in, it's if Bray wants to put Bo Dallas in it. So
I feel like it's a mix. I feel like Vince is not heavily involved, but he has some sort of involvement. But in terms of like most of the creative stuff, so maybe like stuff like promos and vignettes that he films, I feel like they would just leave that to him. Like, listen,
Yeah.
even like the matches, like the cinematic
Yeah.
matches, I feel like they just leave that to him.
Yeah.
But I do feel like in terms of like what he actually presents. So I feel like maybe even Alexa Bliss was probably a Vince or creative idea as opposed to him saying, "Yeah, I want Alexa Bliss." Because at one point, if you remember when he was beefing, what's his name, Finn Balor, and they were both. I think he wanted to present himself as Sister Abigail.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, having Alexa Bliss there, I feel like it's a win-win because
that's hilarious. imagine, yeah. Come on with the thing with the veil.
The veil.
That'd actually be sick. No, I can't. That'd be sick.
That is scary.
That'd be sick.
It's nuts.
Because the reminds of like, I think it's the Hitchcock film Psycho. When the man wears his mom's clothes, isn't it? That could be it. That's sick. They should have followed through.
Nah, man.
But I think around that period, remember there was like a mad flu that was going on, so bare wrestlers didn't wrestle. So Bray, so that pay-per-view had to be Finn versus AJ Styles instead.
That's Survivor Series, no?
I think so.
I don't know if, I remember that pay. I remember that match because they too sweet at the end.
Yeah.
That was a cool
But, I mean, I'm not opposed to Bo Dallas. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
No.
Is he still under contract?
Yeah. He's just not wrestled. I don't know if they...
Canteen.
Well, this one's more than canteen. This one's furlough, fam. This one's furlough, fam.
Nah, you see, with Bo, I don't feel like he should be a part of the Firehouse or Bray Wyatt's gimmick. I feel like he should have his own separate gimmick, but those two can kind of cross paths. Like, you see Undertaker and Kane, they kind of cross paths, but then they were able to go their separate paths, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, I don't think Bo Dallas should just be like the Fiend's sidekick or something. He should be his own thing. Like, come like Sting or something, and then,
But
I don't know, just be different. Just don't be like your brother.
Be honest with me. If the Fiend, if they brought back Bo Dallas, but Bo Dallas gave him his own gimmick, would you be invested as much, seeing how the way they've mistreated him in the past? Would you feeling the Bo Leaf gimmick?
In NXT, I was.
The Bo Leaf
Do you know
gimmick.
what the Bo
When he
Leaf...
first came to SmackDown, nah.
Do you know the Bo Leaf gimmick? I don't know. Bo Dallas, well, there's a wrestler that reminds me of old Bo Dallas, Cameron Grimes on NXT. I feel that they're quite, like, their gimmicks, they're not the same, but there's similarities to their two gimmicks. I feel like the Bo Leaf stuff could work again, but I don't know. I think Bo's good enough to reinvent himself, innit? But we'll see. But yeah, I feel like it was always going to be a situation where, regardless, like, Bray is going to be the one that gets pushed more. It's going to be like the star out of the two. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always a Matt and Jeff in it.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, like, I would like to see Bo on the screen again. Yeah. I don't want anyone not being utilised. So hopefully they can find something to do with him. Next question we've got from our guy Gareth. Big up Gareth. Gareth never misses.
Hashtag Gareth.
He asked, what would you like to see Pac do when he returns? If you could sign any retired wrestler for AEW in their prime, who would it be? So those are two questions.
Ooh.
Pac. Neville.
Yeah, my God, there's so much for him to do, There's bare for him to do. I don't even know, because the thing is, the way the storyline's going right now is that obviously Eddie Kingston took over his old faction members, being Phoenix and Pentagon. Because before the pandemic happened, Pac was in a faction called Death Triangle. Him, Phoenix and Pentagon. Yeah. So I would like a feud between him and Eddie, but the problem is, like, there's other people that
Eddie needs to beef first.
Not even that Pac could have better matches with and have more compelling stories with. Pac could be placed anywhere in the card. Do you know what I mean? Pac is one of versatile. Those guys.
Yeah.
Pac is like one of the, if you were to think that the top guys in AEW, Pac is one of them. Pac is there. He's already feuded with Omega, and they've already got plans for Omega. He's already feuded with Paige. He could do an actual feud with Moxley, because I feel like
did we get that?
It wasn't a feud. It was brief. It was very brief. It was like one match. It was like one match that ended in a draw. That was probably the first couple weeks of Dynamite. So he could enter the feud with Moxley, but it's techie still. It's techie where you place him, because it depends what they do with the TNT title, innit? Because I might see him in that place.
I don't want it to go for I want it to go straight for. I want it to be like
the world title. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Pac, he's amazing. Just his heel, his character, his gimmick, the way he handles himself in a ring as well. It's just amazing. Like, I don't want him. when he comes back, he just needs to start beating everyone. He doesn't need to go straight into a program with someone, but I want him to beat everyone to lead up to the main event.
Do you know what the AEW like main event scene? Because right now the title picture is very clear. Like at least like whoever wins between Moxley, not Moxley, Omega and Hangman is next in line for the title shot. Because I don't see Kingston beating Moxley, so they're next. So it's gonna be hard to like fit in Pac. It's gonna be hard to like fit in Pac into that program. Jeez. It's gonna be hard. It's hard for me to figure out where Pac is gonna be. All I know is that Pac has to be somewhere in that upper mid card and main event picture.
Yeah. The last question you asked in the thing was before to bring back anyone from any
legends.
To AEW. In their prime. Any legends I'd bring in AEW.
I'm bringing back. Bro, if I have to bring back any legends, I'm bringing back. I'm bringing back. I would love to see. I'll come back to you. I'm
trying to think. Any legends I'd bring back to AEW.
Like they could have been in WWE,
WWE, WCW, Mississippi, Lagos State Wrestling.
I'm not.
Lagos State Wrestling.
Is that a real thing?
No.
That sounds legit, though. It sounds legit.
Lagos State Wrestling.
It's actually Congolese wrestling.
Yeah, there is.
Really?
No, there is.
What's it called?
I can't even remember, but basically, like.
Shouts out Pro Wrestling.
But eventually, like, basically, in Ghana, it's called catch. That's catch.
That sounds raw. Catch. Hey, I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you.
Like, yeah, the wrestling, the wrestling is a big thing amongst Congolese community. One uncle that I know is actually. He was actually a wrestler back in Congo, but yeah, he's judged. No, he didn't. His gimmick wasn't judged, but yeah.
That was the judge thing is gimmicks. I thought it was real. I seen man at the shrine. I seen the man at the shrine. In bare blood than that.
Hey.
Half gimmick, half reality.
Nah, I'm not fucking with someone that has got. Papa Shango's on the line is drawn.
No,
Papa Shango's on the line is drawn.
Yeah, for example, like there are some man, who do hardcore matches normally, and then there's some man who do hardcore matches like
with the pins and that.
Yeah, and do that and bring the actual judge.
Imagine if someone levitates you to the sky and brings you back. Nah, it's not happening,
bro. Someone's done an invisible man choke slam.
Trust me, fam. Like, yo, what?
You get me? Like there are Mandem who are really on the Babalawo thing. Like, any legend? I'm trying to think. The name that he's cut. Do you know what? I'll bring back the
Steiner brothers.
Oh,
when they first Steiner brothers.
When they had the jerseys.
The jersey thing, with the whole head thing. I'll bring them back, and after they'll basically, because I know the FTR, they love fighting old school. They wanted to fight an old tag team. I don't know what tag team.
Harlem Heat.
Oh yes, they've been saying that. They've been saying that. They've been getting that Booker T's neck.
I'm not gonna lie.
Apparently Booker T signed a new contract with WWE.
What?
Am I reading that somewhere?
Probably just as like a warranty.
Let me check. Let me F&E.
Because now when we talk about Booker T, I think I would love to see him and his brother come back.
Harlem Heat.
Come to AEW and fight FTR. Because WWE wasn't gonna give us that.
Give me Prime Sting.
Oh.
Prime Sting. Even though Sting, apparently rumors are Sting's coming to AEW anyway.
Not everyone's happy about that, is it?
Why? What's the point?
Man, you didn't even introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, my name's Stephen Asante.
Yes.
My brother was here, Duke.
Yes, I got people your brother. We're the mad feud right now. The GM is over there. That's the GM.
I'm also known as Empower You. I'm here. Legends. You know, as you're saying this, who just comes to my mind? He's very old though. Steamboat.
Okay.
Prime.
Yeah, he's prime, definitely. And also, me and Paul was talking about this. Tuco Scorpio.
Okay.
Yes. He's sick, bruv.
Tuco Scorpio's guys is reincarnation.
Yeah, you're right.
His reincarnation Scorpio Sky.
Does he fight? He doesn't fight like him, does he?
I'm just saying it because they got the name in it.
Yeah, okay.
He was ahead of his time, man.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he
especially
was.
ECW days.
Definitely. Cold.
Hey, quick question, yeah. It's only me. It's the only reason why I never used to watch ECW because I thought like he was short.
It was what?
He was short on a handicap. I never used to watch it. I used to be scared. I used to think it was like a Nigerian film.
Because in the beginning.
It's a Nigerian film, yeah? No, hear me out. The song of ECW back in the day was scary. Am I lying? Yeah, the look at me this.
Yeah. and the E going
Yeah,
like
they
that.
all got I'm not the only one. ECW was scary back in the day. Fam, the one I saw New Jack, I was like, God forbid.
There's that guy.
Fam.
Yeah,
Do you know what? Obviously, like God rest his soul. If Dusty was still alive in his prime, I bring Dusty in it. Just have the Rhodes family in AEW in it. Like that would be sick, man. That would be so
very
sick.
Very sick.
Yo, so basically, we definitely need to get you back on the podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm on it, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to wrap this up, but big up NK for coming through midway as well. Big up everyone that's listening in like, everywhere around the world. Kosovo, Bulgaria, or whatever. Kosovo, Bulgaria. Yeah, man. We got everyone that's listening around the world. If you're listening to the AM, the PM. If you're listening in 2021, if you're a shapeshifter, time shifter, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, big up you, man. Yeah.
This is lit. This is lit that there's a podcast about wrestling, man.
Bro.
And we're black, man. Sometimes when you mention, I like pro wrestling.
You got that.
I like pro wrestling.
It's bad.
I hate that comment. I hate that comment.
Yeah, it's fake, you know.
Who throws your mouth about
I
fake?
can't lie. Eric said something this week and it really like resonated with me. Like he said, bro, the streets need wrestling, fam. We are vital.
100%.
We are vital.
That's
100%.
The streets need us, man. So that kind of stuck with me. I think I'm gonna get a tattoo of that.
Streets.
I'm gonna get a tattoo. The streets need us.
The streets.
But yeah, I've been Anarfi, aka VHS Pappy.
Yes. I'm Stephen Asante, aka Empower You.
It's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour.
Marco. And it's your boy Delapse. It's your boy Delapse, the youngest in charge.
Yes.